Good morning everyone, welcome back to another video. We are staying in the Wells Gray Fall area, which is about 30 minutes outside of Clearwater. So we've got a few different waterfalls to see while we're here. Luckily it's a bit rainy, which I guess is good for waterfalls, and not as sunny as it was previously. So yeah, we're just going to go for a drive around and look at different waterfalls.
We're going to give you a bit of a guide on the different waterfalls that we're going to in the area. The first one we're going to visit is Dawson Falls, which we're just heading to now. And then we're going to the Helmcken, I think that's how you say it, or Helmcken Falls, which is the biggest waterfall in the area at about 140 meters. And then if we have time, we're going to go to the Spahats Falls, which is a smaller one. They're the three most popular. And then tomorrow we're going to do a bit of a bigger hike and go to another cool waterfall, which apparently has a cave behind it. And we'll show you that one as well.
Okay, we have just left Dawson Falls and it kind of exceeded my expectations.
Online it's kind of stated as a bit of a mini Niagara Falls,
yeah,
which we were a bit skeptical of, but it's actually like way bigger than you expect. For Dawson Falls, it's quite an easy trail. It's only about 1 kilometer out and back, pretty flat, a little bit of elevation, tree roots on the trail, but it's very easy.
It's nothing too crazy.
Yeah, really any fitness level would be able to do that trail. And bear in mind there are 2 viewpoints as well, because there's really no reception out here. You just have to wing it and try follow the trail. And I think some people would probably go to the first viewpoint and then not go to the second one, but the second one's way better. So if you're coming here, definitely go to the second viewpoint. And I think in terms of a out of 10 rating, I'd probably give it a solid 7.5 out of 10.
See, I was thinking 8.5, 9.
Okay, well, I mean, depends what your 10 out of 10 is, I suppose. But yeah, it was a good waterfall, easy trail, and now we're going to head to the next one, and we'll show you that once we're there.
Okay, we've just left Helmcken Falls, which was good. I would say that's probably the most popular waterfall in the area.
It's definitely the most popular waterfall.
There are a lot more tourists there, and it was a lot busier, and the path was better maintained, I would say.
Yeah, well, it wasn't even really a trail. It was like a 50-meter walk to get to the viewing platform.
Yeah.
And they've built a new platform specifically for that waterfall. So that's definitely the most popular one and the one that everyone goes to. I would rate it similarly to Dawson Falls because although Helmcken Falls is much, much taller, it's 140 meters tall, you view it from a lot further away, whereas Dawson Falls, you can literally stand right next to where it's
You're like
falling.
a meter or two away from the top of the waterfall.
Yeah, which is really cool. So, I mean, it's a must visit either way, both of those. But I'd say they're probably about the same in terms of wow factor.
I agree. We've just spotted a bear.
Oh, I'm not sure I'm going to swing this. Oh, yeah.
Let's try not roll the van.
Oh, he's just run off into the bush. There he is, sticking his head out. See it?
Yeah. Whoa, babe.
Is it 2 or 1? We've just arrived at Spahats Viewpoint, or Spahats Waterfall, which is the third of 3 waterfalls we're visiting today. So let's see what it's like. We've just finished at Spahats Falls, so that was the third of 3 that we're doing today. Was pretty good. Again, I still think that the first one, Dawson Falls, is probably the most spectacular.
I would agree with that.
Because it's so wide. This one did have a really good viewing platform, and you are definitely closer than the Helmcken Falls. But all 3 are really good so far. This one has had a really easy trail as well. It's like maybe 2 or 3 minutes, pretty flat, easy to do.
It's well paved as well if you had like a pram
stroller
or
or
a
something.
stroller. Yeah.
Yeah, Dawson Falls is the longest trail we've done so far. We did actually just see a bear on the way here as well, on a driveway just on the side of the road. It was walking around there. So I'll give you a little video of that now. And then tomorrow we're going to do I think it's Moul, it's spelt M-O-U-L, or Moul Falls, which is about a 5-kilometer hike to another waterfall as well. That one's supposed to be quite good, with a little cave behind it where you can stand under the waterfall. So we'll take you along for that one as well. In terms of out of 10 rating for this one, I'd probably give this a
6 for me.
6?
6 or 7.
Savage. What was Helmcken for you?
Probably an 8.
Okay. I'd probably give this one a 7.5.
That's fair.
Dawson's probably like an 8. And Helmcken's probably a 7.
They're all
7.5.
really good waterfalls.
Yeah, we are being nitpicky. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to day 2 of our Wells Gray waterfall guide. We are on the way to the Moul Falls Trail, which is about a 5-kilometer out and back trail to a large waterfall, which apparently has a cave behind it that you can stand right under the waterfall. So we're going to go explore that, show you around, and show you how the trail is there as well. Hello again everyone. We just got back in the car after doing that trail, and wow, that's definitely the highlight. The trail is the longest by far. It's about 6.4 kilometers round trip, which is a bit longer than we expected, but it is mostly flat. There are some steep rocky sections at the end, which would be challenging if you're a bit mobility challenged. But if you are fit and able, that is an easy enough trail. And the waterfall at the end, it's not an amazing waterfall, but you can get right up close to it, and you would have seen in our videos, you're able to walk behind the waterfall, which is such a unique kind of really once in a lifetime experience to walk directly underneath and behind a waterfall, and the wind and the water spray that you get is so amazing.
It is amazing.
That would be my absolute highlight out of the 4 that we've done.
That section though is not maintained, so the rest of the trail is maintained.
True.
But the walk behind the waterfall isn't, so I guess just walk at your own risk and make sure you're wearing the proper shoes and clothing, because you do get soaked. So we had rain jackets and stuff on.
Well,
got completely soaked.
We got a lot more soaked than I expected, because our shoes and pants were completely saturated.
We didn't have waterproof shoes on though.
No, so if you have waterproof shoes and waterproof pants, you'll be fine. but we got absolutely drenched. But after the 30-minute or so walk back to the car, we'd mostly dried off, to be honest.
Yeah.
It
was cool to see some deer as well.
Continuing with the 10 out of 10, or the out of 10 rating, if I was comparing all four, I would say that one's a 10.
I agree.
And all of the others are less than 10.
They're all beautiful waterfalls though.
They are all really nice waterfalls, but in terms of an experience, that one was the best because you can get so close to it, you can feel the water. If you want to, you can walk behind it, which is just so unique to anything else I've done. Hello everyone, we're back at the van now. It was a great hike earlier. We had a great time walking under that waterfall, so hopefully it translates on video, because that was probably the most fun we've had in the last few days, especially hiking. That wraps up our video for the Wells Gray Park and a little tour of the waterfalls that we've done, so we hope you enjoyed it. And next stop, we are heading to Revelstoke, so you'll see that in the next video. Stay tuned for that, and thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.